of players are big in the NBA, around the 200 to 225-pound range, but some players are really small. And some of those are Avery Bradley, Isaiah Thomas, Felder, and Dennis Schroeder. So this list is going to be top 10, the 10 lightest players in the NBA. Okay, number 10, Avery Bradley. Standing at 6'2" and only 180 pounds, he gets number 10 on this list. He was drafted by the Boston Celtics in 2010. In his career, he has 11.5 points per game, 2.6 rebounds per game, 1.6 assists, and 1.1 steals. This year, he's having his best season with 17.7 points a game, 6.9 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 1.3 steals, along with 40.9 three-point percentage. And he is the shooting guard right now, and the point guard is Isaiah Thomas. They're doing a great job being really small. They're the two smallest on the team and the two best. Number 9, Felder. Standing at the shortest player in the NBA, tied with Isaiah Thomas, at 5'9", he's also only 176 pounds. Right now, he's a point guard for the Cavaliers. He was drafted by the Hawks this year, 2016 draft, but then he was traded to the Cavs. And in his career, basically this year, he's only averaging 4.2 points, 1 rebound, 1.3 assists, and 0.4 steals. And so far, his best game was in preseason, but was a loss to the Hawks, 99-93. He had 15 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, and he went 7 for 17 on field goals, along with 1 for 3 on three-pointers. Number 8, Ish Smith. Ish Smith is 6 foot even, 175 pounds, and a point guard for the Pistons. He was drafted by the Rockets in 2010. He got traded many times. He has played for 10 teams in 6 years, and those teams are the Rockets, Grizzlies, Warriors, Magic, Bucks, Suns, Thunder, 76ers, Pelicans, and now the Pistons. This year, he's averaging 8.4 points, 4.8 assists, 2.7 rebounds, and 0.7 steals. His best game was a win in November, 121-114 versus the Celtics. He was starting and he got 19 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 block, and he went 9 for 12 on field goals, but went 0 for 1 on three-pointers. He also added a free throw. 7, Mike Conley. Mike Conley is 6'1", 175 pounds, and a point guard for the Grizzlies. He was drafted in 2007 by the Grizzlies, played there for his whole life, and I think in 2016 or 2015 he got a huge contract. In his career, he's averaging 13.6 points, 5.6 assists, 2.9 rebounds, and 1.5 steals. This year, he's having a really good year, averaging 19.3 points, 6.2 assists, 3.5 rebounds, 1.3 steals, and 41.0% three-point percentage. His best game was a really good game in January versus the Suns. They won 115-96, the Grizzlies won, and Mike Conley had 38 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, almost a double-double, and close to a triple-double with the rebounds. And his shooting stats were even better, going 12 for 18 on field goals and 7 for 10 on three-pointers. Number 6, Brian Roberts. You've probably never heard of him because he hasn't been playing very well. He's 6'1", 173 pounds, and he's a point guard for the Hornets. He was drafted in 2012 by the New Orleans Hornets, but then got traded to the Trailblazers, and then he went back to the Hornets a year later. In his career, he has 7 points per game, 2.5 assists, 1.4 rebounds, and 0.5 steals. This year, he's having an awful year, only averaging 2.5 points, 1.2 assists, 0.8 rebounds, 0.1 steals, but with a really good three-point percentage of 46.2. His best game was this month, February, but it was a loss to the Warriors, 126 to 111. He had 8 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 for 3 on field goals, 0 for 1 on three-pointers, and he had 4 free throws. Number 5, Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder plays for my favorite team, point guard for the Hawks. He's 6'1", 172 pounds, and he was drafted in 2013 by the Hawks. This year, he's averaging 17.5 points, 6.3 assists, 2.9 rebounds, and 0.8 steals. His best game this year was in December and was a 110 to 108 win versus the Thunder. He had 31 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 10 for 16 on field goals, 1 for 3 three-pointers, and 10 for 10 free throws. Number 4, Tim Frazier. Tim Frazier is 6'1", 170 pounds, and he's the point guard for the Pelicans. He was drafted in 2015 by the 76ers, and then he played a year with the Blazers, but then he got traded to the Pelicans. This year, he has 8.7 points, 5.7 assists, 2.9 rebounds, and 0.9 steals. His best game was in November, and it was a win against the Hawks, 112 to 94. He had 21 points, 14 assists, a double-double, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. He went 7 for 12 on field goals, 3 for 4 on three-pointers, and he had 4 free throws. He also had another 21-point game and another 20-point game. So far this year, I think he has 2 or 3 double-doubles. Number 3, John Lucas III. John Lucas is 5'11", 166 pounds, and he's a point guard for the Timberwolves. He was drafted in 2005 by the Rockets, and he's played for 6 teams: the Rockets, Bulls, Raptors, Jazz, Pistons, and Timberwolves. In his career, he's averaging 4.8 points, 1.5 assists, 1 rebound, and 0.4 steals per game. This year, he's only played 5 games, so he has 0.4 points, 0.4 steals, and 0.2 assists. In his best game, he probably only had like 1 or 2 points in it. Number 2, Aaron Brooks. Aaron Brooks is 6 foot even, 161 pounds, and he's the point guard for the Pacers. He was drafted by the Rockets in 2007, and he has played for 6 teams: the Rockets, the Suns, the Kings, the Nuggets, the Bulls, and the Pacers. In his career, he's averaging 10.7 points, 3.2 assists, 1.8 rebounds, and 0.6 steals per game. This year, he's having not the best year, with only 5.2 points, 2.2 assists, 1.1 rebounds, and 0.5 steals. His best game was in December, but it was a loss 90 to 85 to the Bulls. He had 19 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 block, 6 for 8 on field goals, 3 for 4 on three-pointers, and 4 free throws. And number 1, Tyler Ulis. He's 5'10" and the lightest NBA player the lightest NBA player at 160 pounds. He's a point guard for the Suns, and he was drafted in 2016 by the Suns. So this is his rookie year. So in his career, which is basically this year, he has 3.1 points, 1.3 assists, 0.7 rebounds, and 0.6 steals. His best game this year was in this month, February, but they got crushed 102 to 133 by the Rockets. And he had 13 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 5 for 13 on field goals, 1 for 4 on three-pointers, and he had 2 free throws. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this top 10 latest NBA players, then subscribe, like the video, and comment, and you'll get more.